In the heart of a bustling city, there was an unassuming little diner known simply as Granny's Place. What set this place apart from the other eateries was not its decor or location, but rather a single dish that seemed to enchant every visitor who dared to sample it: Granny's famous beef stew. Granny herself was an enigmatic figure, always found bustling about the kitchen, her movements a blur of efficiency and warmth. With a twinkle in her eye and a slight stoop in her form, she was a master of the culinary arts, her hands working magic with seemingly ordinary ingredients. The recipe for the beef stew was said to be a family secret passed down for generations, a coveted heirloom known only to Granny. It was a dish that required hours of love and attention, with rich, savory aromas that would draw anyone within a mile radius to its source. The process began with the selection of the finest cuts of beef, marbled just enough to ensure tenderness. Granny would marinate the beef overnight, a mysterious concoction of spices and herbs that she kept under lock and key. As the beef absorbed the flavors, Granny would rise before dawn to tend to her kitchen garden, where she plucked fresh vegetables still glistening with morning dew. Carrots, potatoes, and an assortment of seasonal vegetables found their place in her basket. By mid-morning, the stew was simmering in a large pot, the beef now seared to perfection, and the vegetables chopped and added one by one. The blend of herbs, spices, and a splash of secret sauce brought the dish to life. As the day went on, the stew transformed from a simple mixture to a symphony of tastes, the flavors melding together in the warmth of the cook's domain. By noon, the diner would fill with patrons, each drawn by the irresistible allure of the beef stew. Young and old would crowd into Granny's Place, sharing stories over steaming bowls, their expressions blissful as they savored spoonful after spoonful. In that small diner, the world outside faded away, replaced by the comforting embrace of a dish that was more than just a meal. It was a taste of history, a reminder of love, a promise of warmth in every bite. And while many pondered the secret ingredient that made Granny's beef stew so extraordinary, those who truly understood knew that it was a simple blend of tradition, care, and a touch of Granny's magic. For every bowl served, Granny's Place was not just feeding bodies but nourishing souls, one delightful serving at a time.